honestly, he didn't play me. I played myself. Hey guys, it's Nia-Symone here. Hey guys, it's Nia-Symone here, and today I'm gonna be doing the story time slash get ready with me, like makeup, like my everyday, not my everyday, but like when I go out, my makeup routine. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, and then we're gonna start reading the story. So the real story part is, it's literally in the span of 3 weeks, right? Okay, so we're gonna call this dude Clouds, right? So me and Clouds and I, we were in the class together, second semester, right before, you know, the whole corona thing happened or whatever. And I met him then, right? My first impression of him, he hangs around with, you know, the hood dude, so I thought he was gonna be a hood dude, but it was actually really smart. He actually surprised me. So I was like, okay, let me not make any assumptions about you, because you actually pretty smart. Like, we're friends or whatever, right? We're like, yeah, right? And then he started, you know, flirt with me a little bit, but I was talking to someone at this time, remind you, talking to someone at this time, so I'm like, I'm really trying not to entertain it or whatever, because I'm not that type of girl, you know, right? So, you know, he's trying to talk to me or whatever, and I'm not going for it, but like, I'm still cool because like, he's actually really cool dude. So I was like, yeah. But me and Clouds, we were like, kind of like, we were kind of hitting it off, if that was your say. I don't know, but yeah. And then I think he got the memo that I was talking to somebody. Like, I had to make it clear, like, I'm talking to someone, you know, or whatever. And, you know, he was cool about it, whatever. We're still friends, here and there. Right. So, you know, Corona hit, and I never, like, I didn't hear from him since then, right? And then, okay, so I'm a cheerleader. If you don't know, go watch my video. I'll link it down in the description box below about my senior night. So, he's a football player, right? So a couple of the cheerleaders went to, because we don't cheer away games because of COVID. Weird. Our school is broke and won't, either our school is broke or our county won't let us cheer away games. Wait, that's only for basketball season. Our school is broke. So yeah, a couple of cheerleaders like, let's go to this away game, because the other team that we were playing was talking a whole bunch of smack, so we were trying to see if they were gonna back up their smack. They did. Most definitely did, right? And so at this time, this is probably like in August-ish. Is it August? Yes, it's August. And, you know, I wasn't talking to anybody at this time. I was like, I went with Daisy, and Daisy was like, what do you call it? And I saw him. Okay, I saw him at the game. There you go. I saw him at the game, and I was like, oh, you can look cute or whatever. I'm single. You know what's going on, right? So, you know, we texted. You know, I texted him. I was like, you good? Because they lost the game, right? You know, I was trying to be slick with it, right? Ugh, that is so cringy. That has really made me cringe. Anyways, I was trying to be slick, right? And I was like, oh, you know, conversation starter. And I texted him, you good or whatever. And he called me. He FaceTimed me. He FaceTimed me back, like, later on or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. No, he texted me back. And then he FaceTimed me later on. And luckily, I was looking cute. So I was like, okay, go ahead, FaceTime me. And we talked, like, or whatever. And so we're consistently texting and talking. And I was like, oh, this is going well. So everything was going all good, smooth and dandy, and I was like, let's go out, right? You know, I just like going places nowadays. Like I'm high-key a homebody, but I do like going places. So take me out, period. Po, take me out. Okay, ew, I sound really weird. I'm sorry, I just really disgust myself sometimes. Like, shut up, Nia. Shut up. Man, these eyebrows look kind of wonky. Yeah, so I was like, we decided to go see a movie, right? We went to Atlantic Station, right? And what do you call it? We went to Atlantic Station and we went to the movies down there, whatever. He was a gentleman. It was like really nice or whatever. The only thing is he didn't open the door for me. Like the car door, he just sat there. I was like, oh, okay. Like I really could have been walking into some stranger's car. He just sat in the car. I'm just like, oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
He paid for my ticket though. Okay, he paid for my ticket. You know, we got lost a couple of times. Like we were just walking all over the place. It was just, but it was fun. I enjoyed myself most definitely. It was like a good first time. I was like, okay, we can do this again. And I was really feeling him like a lot. Like I think that's why this like, it irks my soul because I feel like we could have had something if he wouldn't ghosted me. But honestly, he didn't play me. I played myself. I really did. Because I just let people walk all over me and take it. Oh, what the world? And let people take advantage of me. Like, there's no way, like, I'm that naive. Like, I'm extremely naive. Like, I should have saw the signs. But I like to see the best in people. It irks my soul. So, anyways, yeah. So, other week, you know, like I said, we've been talking. We didn't, like, officially, like, talking, if you know what I mean. But I was like, at this point we're talking, okay? That's what I told him. He said, oh, I thought we were already talking. But anyway, so we're talking at this point. This is week 2. So wait, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. Oh, my under eyes. Okay, remember this. There just kept being a lot of calls from his coach, you know? Weird odd hours of the day. Yes, he kept getting calls from his coach. Oh, give me a second. I'm finna do some tutoring. I'm finna get tutored. My coach is calling me 24/7. Anyways, keep that in mind. Red flag. Okay, next is time for my lashes. I can't find my other glue, so we're just gonna have to do with this glue that's old and raggedy. So basically, what do you call it? Everything's fine and dandy. Okay, back to the story. Everything's fine and dandy. It's week 2. Then we decide to go on another date, right? So what do you call it? I was like, oh, we should we should go on a picnic, right? But it's like, now that I'm looking at it, like I'm really the only person that's planning stuff and things to do and things of that nature, right? And that should have been flag number 2. Like, come on, man, do better. I really am extremely naive. Like, I'm not even a person putting effort into it, but it is whatever. So, but it's not, okay? I was taken advantage of. So basically, I decided that I wanted to do a picnic because I always wanted to do a picnic, right? But the thing is, he got me late. He said he was running errands with his mom. I'm not sure if I believe him. Now it's got me like second guessing everything that happened. These lashes are bomb. What in the world? But these hit different, period. Play that.
Hit different.
Okay. Anyways, ooh, there's gonna be some editing. Yeah, have fun. We went on a picnic. I wanted to go to Centennial Park, but he wanted to go to Piedmont Park. I'm like, the crackhead's gonna be over there, but okay. So he was driving, so I was like, whatever. So we stopped at Subway first to get our food, and bad customer service. Can we say what? It was just trash. It was just terrible. Oh my gosh. And then he called her. I'm gonna exit that out because I literally just said his name. Anyways, but yeah, so we shoot, what happened? So we get to Piedmont Park or whatever. And mind you, at this time it's probably like 8 o'clock and it's like getting dark or whatever. It was dark. It was dark. Like I literally had to use my phone flashlight to walk around or whatever. And then we finally found it was like a little hut that had a light in it or whatever. And so we had sat down and ate in that or whatever. And so we're eating. Well, I'm eating, and then okay, so it's like I'm sitting right here and he's sitting right here. It's like a square table, and he's like facing this way and I'm facing that way, and he's just staring behind me, and I'm just like, what is going on? I thought and I turn around and it's some, what do you call it? It's some drunk white man, and I'm just like, he was scary. He was literally circling us, and then he fell. It was the funniest thing in life. And I was like, do you just want to finish this in your car? So we went back to his car and we ate. We finished eating, and then we played Uno, and then he started to beat me a little bit. So I was like, yeah, let's stop. We can play another game. At this time, it was probably 10ish or whatever. My curfew is 12 o'clock. And so he was like, well, we can take you home. I was like, okay. He went out to a party after that. He went out right after him. And he didn't even try to hide that. He was literally on the phone, was like, oh yeah, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna head over that way. Y'all, I was about to post this dude. The only people that knew about him was the fearsome foursome, right? And what do you call it? A couple of friends. I'm not attracted to light skin. I'm generally not attracted to light skins or lighter skinned people. That's just not my preference. I'm not attracted to them. I could see that you're cute and you may be attractive, but I'm normally not attracted to them. And he was on the lighter side, right? And I really didn't, he was good looking, but I was mostly attracted from his personality. We had the picnic, and right, so that was on Saturday. Right? And then ever since then, it went downhill. It literally went downhill. And he was the one that called me he literally for the first 2 weeks he called me 24/7. Well, mostly the first week. No, mostly the second week he called me 24/7 nonstop. We'd be on the phone during class all day long. Literally went to practice, come back, and then we'd be on the phone again. And that was mostly him. Whatever. I'm not one to be on the phone 24/7. I'm not used to all of that. That's a lot for me. That was a little clingy, and that's how I could tell things were off, because he wasn't calling me 24/7. So I'm like, it's a little sus. And then Tuesday goes by and he literally rarely calls, and I'm just like, okay. And he barely texts, and I was like, you good? Everything fine? He's like, yeah. And then we talked for a couple of minutes, and he was like, okay, I'll talk to you later, my coach is calling. That was the last time we talked. Literally, that's the last time we've talked. And yeah, and then that was Tuesday, and then Wednesday I text him, and he's not texting me back, and I'm like, everything good? You straight? You good or whatever? I'm just trying to see if this dude's alive. I'm trying to make sure you're okay. Okay? And it's just so irritating. Like, dude, that was like a real lame move. Like, if you didn't want to talk to me anymore, just say that. Like, ghost me for what? For why? Basically, that was Wednesday. And then Friday comes and we have a game, right? So, what do you call it? Yeah, Friday comes, we have a game. And so I'm at the game or whatever. And I'm with 2 other people. We're gonna call them Rainbow and Sunshine. Okay, so I'm talking to Rainbow and Sunshine. So Rainbow's talking about her relationship problems or whatever. Well, what was a relationship? And then she's like, what do you call it? I don't know how, but some way she brought up me and what did I name him? Cloud or whatever. And so I was talking to, what do you call it? I didn't speak on this to Cloud. I mean, to Sunshine about Cloud or whatever. And she was like, wait, are you talking about Cloud on the football team? And then she was like, yeah. She was like, his last name, Cloud? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, there's another girl. We're gonna call her Rain, right? So she was like, well, Rain told me that her and Cloud was talking. And I was like, well then, we know what happened. It just so happened like a week later. So I'm gonna tell y'all about the coach calling, right? I'm over here watching a TikTok about this girl, and she's like, what do you call it? She's like, lies that all guys tell. And they'd be like, oh, I'm on the phone with my coach, I'll talk to you later. She was like, I know you cheating. I know you on the phone with another girl. You ain't got to tell me. My naive self really thought he was on the phone with his coach. It still like irritates me. Like, you're not grown enough or mature enough to, like, you don't have to be grown. Just like, you're not mature enough to say, oh, I'm talking to somebody, I want to talk to you more. Like, I respect you so much for that. Ghosting me, like, you literally lost all my respect. Like, we could have had something great, but no. You have to turn out to be trash. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because this could apply for females too, because, you know, females be crazy these days. You know? Notice the red flags. Look at the red flags, because people will show you who they are multiple times. Believe them when they show you who you are. Now, when they show you who they are, believe them. Okay? Okay. Oh, it's just so saddening, because there are literally people out here for the streets. He was most definitely for the streets. I'm gonna do my edges and then I'm gonna get cute. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more story times, tell me. My life is pretty boring, so there's really nothing that happens. But I'm pretty sure I could whip something up for you guys. See y'all in the next video. Bye.